Peace and blessings, all praises due to the Most High. And I want you to take a look at this video of a elementary school teacher. And this is the teacher right here. Katherine Foxx is caught on tape abusing, snatching up, and pushing a 12-year-old elementary student. Just take a look at this video right here. And that is the student and the teacher walking. Let me play it again. Look at the top right-hand corner of the screen. And you see the teacher yank him up and then push him from behind. One more time so you guys can see clearly. Now, I spoke with the mother of the 12-year-old student, and this is him right there. A great kid, doesn't get in trouble, but according to the mother, and you're going to hear her speak real quick, according to the mother, this teacher has been bullying her child for quite some time. And this is the mother's account of what happened and how, once again, the school and the superintendent and the police have taken all steps to protect this lady after she was caught on tape assaulting this young black child. Just listen.
Yes, sir. So, in the video, you can see her snatch my son. So that afternoon, my son had texted me. He said, Mom, when we get in the car, can we talk? It's important. So I texted him back. I said, yes, sir. So when my son got in the car, he broke down crying. He said, Mom, my teacher yoked me up. I'm like, what? He's like, Mom, my teacher yoked me up. So I immediately go back into the school. When I go back into school, I had asked for the principal because that's a serious accusation, a teacher touching a student. Mm-hmm. So they never brought the principal to me. They brought this other lady who I always thought was the principal of the school to where we was at. So she tells us to step into the principal's office. So I'm like, okay. So from the beginning, I told her, whatever my son about to tell you, this is my first time hearing it too. I said, go ahead, son. Tell her what you just told me. He said, Miss Fox yoked me up. I said, tell the whole story of what happened and how it happened. He said that it was two boys that was behind him in line that was horse playing, and he was just standing there. And one of the boys had picked him up and put him down. They was coming in from recess. So the kids was horse playing. So when my son told Miss Porterfield the story, he asked Miss Fox, why was she writing him up when he wasn't the one horse playing? Mm-hmm. And I guess that was the conversation that was going on in the corner, because he just wanted to know, Miss Fox, what did you write me up for when I wasn't even the one horse playing? So Ms. Porterfield asked me if I could give her 24 hours to do her investigation. So like I told her, I can. This was before I even seen the video.
Okay.
So I gave her 24 hours. That was that Wednesday. Thursday, I'm calling back up to the school. When I call back up to the school, the lady tells me that Miss Sam is about to do announcements. I can wait. So 9:30 called. come, nobody calls me back. 10:30 come, nobody's called me back. 11 o'clock come, I'm back at the school. Because my son said that the teacher put his hands on him.
Yeah.
So I gave you your 24 hours that you asked me for. All right. I'm up at the school. I'm talking to the lady like I told her. I need to speak to the principal. Oh, nobody is here. Everybody is in meetings, and they won't be able to get back to you until after 1:30. Okay. So I leave. Okay, 3 o'clock comes as I'm picking up my kids. I'm calling because nobody has gotten back with me yet. So that was Thursday. Friday come, my son don't want to go to school. So I'm like, bruh, I got you. I just need you to keep going to school so I can see what's going on. So he like, Mom, I really don't want to go to school. So I'm like, all right. But I end up dropping him off at school anyway. Friday come, I'm back up at the school. I'm like, I need to talk to somebody about this situation because my son don't want to come to school. So Monday come, I still hear nothing. Tuesday come, I still hear nothing. Wednesday comes, I get a phone call. Excuse me, Miss Morris, can you come up to the school to see the video at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning? Video? So I get to the school, I look at the video, I only see the first part of the video. The first part of the video that I see is I see the teacher snatch my child. So I immediately asked for a parent-teacher conference because I need for you to explain to me, why did you snatch my child? What made you put your hands on my son? Because I know my son. He's not a disrespectful child. He know I don't even play being disrespectful.
But even if he did say something disrespectful, that still don't give her a chance to snatch him like that, though.
You feel me? She put her whole soul into that snatch.
So did they ever give you the...
Deeper.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, the story way deeper. So she been messing with my son since the 3rd week of school. My son always got a story to come home and tell about this woman. But like I told him, it's her word versus our word. I just need you to keep your head down while you're in her class. Mm-hmm. So boom, back in September the 11th, she approached me at a soccer game. So she approached me as we leaving the soccer game. She walked up to me and she like, your son is in my classroom holding hands with his girlfriend. So I'm like, I asked her a question. I said, can I ask you something? Do you have a behavioral problem with my son? She said, no. I said, is he disrupting your class? She said, no. I said, is his grades good in your class? She said, yeah. I said, well, you make sure you have a good evening. And my son ain't old enough to have a girlfriend because he don't make enough. He got a girl that's his friend. And you enjoy the rest of your day. I said, and by the way, I'll make sure my son have his book on Monday because it's my fault that he don't have his book. And you have a good day. Oh, don't worry about it. I'm going to take the class to the library. Okay, well, you have a good day. And I leave. So she know who kid this is. Uh-huh. Because like I told her, if you ever have a problem with my child, call me. So we going back to a month after I done had this incident with her. Now you yoking my son up in this video. So when I asked for the parent-teacher conference, remind you, I'm being cool, calm, and collected because I need answers. She never comes into the room. Before the meeting even starts, the superintendent tells me that she feel like it's inappropriate for her to come in the room with me.
After she grab your son like that?
Yes, and push him in the back. Okay. So when we in the parent-teacher conference meeting, I asked the superintendent, I said, so we about to conduct the meeting without her. So y'all basically about to speak for her behalf. So they hold the parent-teacher conference. Like I asked him, let's watch the video. So the superintendent is in there, the principal is in there, the lady who I tell the story to is in there, the counselor is in there, and then I have an elderly that's in there, and then I have a correction officer that's in there too with me. Because I still got to remind myself I can't afford to go to jail, and I need to be prayed over while I do this.
Mm-hmm.
Because I got kids.
Yeah.
So as we watching the video, I can tell that it's the first time the superintendent watched this video.
Uh-huh.
So y'all done had this video for the last 8 days. Is this your first time watching this video? So like I asked him, why is that woman still in your building?
And what did they say? Like, so what was the result of the whole meeting or the whole situation?
So the teacher was still inside the building because he said that there was a shortage of teachers. So like I had asked him, had my son would have smacked her, what would have been the result? Oh, he would still be in school because it would be self-defense.
And what school was this? What city?
This is Encore Academy, Fayetteville, North Carolina, downtown.
So it happened in Fayetteville. And what's the teacher's name?
Katherine Foxx.
Katherine Foxx.
Yes, sir. So when I asked my son why he didn't hit her, he said, because that's what I got a mama for. And he raised me not to hit women, Mom. I said, oh, you absolutely right. I got to stand and I got to handle this situation with grace. So
what did they discipline her?
So they put her on leave for a week. After I kept pressing the issue, they sent out an email saying that Miss Fox is no longer with the school. So they fired her.
Okay. That's a start.
That's a start.
Yeah.
So when I left the parent-teacher conference meeting, I went down to the magistrative office to press charges against her.
Mm-hmm.
The magistrative office told me that they don't do those type of charges because that's a student versus a teacher. So I had to go to the DA office. Mm-hmm. I go to the DA office. They tell me that they need charges brought upon her before they can even touch the matter. They send me to the sheriff office. I go to the sheriff office. The sheriff office tell me that they don't handle this because it's not in their district. They send me to the Fayetteville Police Department. I go to the Fayetteville Police Department. I get there. I tell the ladies what's going on and I would like to file charges. They tell me that I need to go back to the crime scene and call 911 so somebody can come take my statement.
Report.
I do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my report. I do that. I asked him to go in there and get the video, because this video, they tell the officer that they can't stop what they're doing to give him the video, because they in meetings. And that's where I'm at with it.
So, but you got the video.
I got the video.
Did you show that video to the officers?
Yeah, they tell me that they gotta go to the school to get the video. They still haven't done it yet. It's been 33 days since this happened.
So this happened on what day?
October 21st.
And by the time they gave you a conference,
it was that following Thursday. I think it was October the 30th.
Okay.
No, the conference meeting wasn't until November. So this happened on October the 21st. I didn't get a meeting until Halloween Day. And then she didn't get fired until November 14th because there was a shortage of teachers. So apparently teachers are allowed to put their hands on students.
Keep going out to the police station and
I've been down there 7 times just in the last 2 weeks. My detective acting like she just so nonchalant. Like, they act like this just happened. They looking for a story. They trying to find a story on us. But I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a single mom of 3 kids. And I got my own business, and I take care of my kids. My son ain't no bad child. He's a leader. He's a big brother. He's in the community. He plays sports. My son Pride is shot. Like, I'm trying everything in my power just to keep my boy above water. Like, hold my son at night while he crying. Like, this shit different. That's why, like, it is. I knew I had to come with this story with grace, but I got so much anger built up as a black mom trying to raise a man in today's society. And I always tell my son, I'm not racist because my best friend is white, but when it comes to white folks, it can't be a he say she say situation.
Yeah, that's what you facing, because if that teacher were black and the student was white, you'd have had all of the help, like the superintendent, all the police, the sheriff, the DA. You wouldn't have had all these problems. No matter what anybody says, like I said in the talking to the mother, whatever he said doesn't warrant that. A teacher should never put their hands on a child in that violent manner. Now, as you heard her say, they wouldn't even let her talk to the principal when the situation first happened. And they also put her on hold for a week. When she got into the meeting, they didn't even allow her to address the person who put their hands on the child, like they are protecting the teacher. And when she asked why is that teacher still there, they're talking about it's a shortage of teachers. Once again, that's just an excuse. They're talking about if he would have put his hands on her, then he would have been okay, which we know that's a lie, but they're just trying to justify their protection of this lady. And I've witnessed this a lot when working with parents who have children who have been assaulted. They will not let the parents take a charge out on that teacher. As you heard her say, she went to the magistrate. The magistrate sent her to the DA. The DA sent her to the sheriff. The sheriff sent her to the police. And now she's running around like a chicken with her head cut off, when clearly, if that would have been a black teacher grabbing a white child, that teacher probably would have been locked up as soon as the video got out. There wouldn't have been all of this chain of command and running around. But nevertheless, fortunately and surprisingly, this teacher has been fired, but yet and still the mother wants more recompense. And I do commend that mother, because as she stated, she had to handle the situation with grace, because if anybody puts their hands on your child, you go head first, and understandably, but that is what they want you to do. They want her to be the angry black woman. And that is why your child was yoked, because look how you're acting. So I do want to commend my sister, but I also want to shout out the young brother. I didn't get his name, but you can tell, from the pictures, just looking at him, he's playing soccer. He has a great demeanor. Cool, got a lot of swag. And so this is a situation, if not dealt with properly, this could turn him into a monster. This could make him be angry. This could make him contrary to authority and turn him hard and callous because of the way he was treated by someone who supposed to be a caregiver of sorts during the time that he's in the school's custody. And so we definitely have to be aware, especially when we are dealing with young black children, young black boys. And, a lot of times, as I've mentioned, these middle school, these middle class white teachers don't really have a connection with our young boys. So it makes it easier for them to act in this manner. But fortunately, this manner was caught on tape. If there's anybody who wants to reach out and give the mother some advice of how about going about, filing charges and getting more recompense, please reach out. Y'all see the number 919-587-7782. Shout out to the young brother and his mother. You can tell that, this situation is very heart-wrenching to her. And, I just had to share this story. So please share this story so we can get this out and let people know, what is going on in these schools. And this was a charter school when little black boys are being mishandled violently by white teachers. But y'all see the number 919-587-7782. Thank y'all for watching, liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And as always, I pray you have peace and blessings. As all things that are hidden shall be revealed, and those things done in secret shall be exposed on the mountaintop.
Let's go, Rich. Let's go. You watching Telehouse Publishing, breaking news coverage. Give you the truth before fake news throw mud in it. Before the jury decide and the judge discover it. You should tune in to Telehouse Publishing. Telehouse Publishing, breaking news coverage. The propaganda grammar, don't believe none of it. Before the jury decide and the judge discover it. You should tune in to Telehouse Publishing. Who keep the people informed with stories abroad from literary work where the narrative's wrong. The research is always on point, the commentary is hard. It's Rich Teller raising the bar. Follow along, shout out to FBA, still FTP. Big up NFAC and all my black families. There's three sides to all stories. Which one you gon' believe? We run down on the false prophets when they come to deceive. 100% urban world news, current events. We don't like them lies. Media is biased. We got God beside us. Ladies and just as power. If you don't know by now, look around me, the darkest hours. Cops squeezing hammers, they don't understand us. We stop and freeze with our hands and kill us off like cancer. Don't speculate before the facts on the case. Telehouse set up straight, my brother Rich investigates. You watching Telehouse Publishing, breaking news coverage. Give you the truth before fake news throw mud in it. Before the jury decide and the judge discover it. You should tune in to Telehouse Publishing. Telehouse Publishing, breaking news coverage. The propaganda grammar, don't believe none of it. Before the jury decide and the judge discover it. You should tune in to Telehouse Publishing.
Negroes have listened to the trickery and the lies and the false promises of the white man now for too long. And they're fed up. They become disenchanted. They become disillusioned. They become dissatisfied.